there. I have my friend Kathy with me. Oh, we probably have to refresh. There we are, right there. So I got a nice surprise phone call this morning. You guys, meet Kathy. She's an old friend of mine, and she called me and said, hey, what are you doing today? And I said, I'm shipping, I'm invoicing, I'm getting ready for a big Christmas in July marathon, and I can't see it very well because it's kind of far away. Oh, you can skip the ad on your phone. Yeah, and then press this. Hold on, you guys. I'm teaching her. She knows nothing about YouTube. Nothing. She doesn't know anything that I do about my reselling life, my YouTube life. Nothing. She knows nothing. Her and I have been friends for. We were trying to figure that out.
Somewhere between 13 to 15 years.
13 to 15 years. And we hardly ever see each other.
Yep.
And okay, did you go? Okay, those are the live chats. So when people come in, tell me who comes in so I can say hello to my friends.
Okay, we have William, Schreiker, and Susan.
Schreiker! Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
And William Albright?
Yes.
Yes, hi, William. Hello.
And JRKR.
Hey, Jenny. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Hold on, let me fix that. How'd you like my hand? Wow. Anyways, so Kathy lives.
Oh, John and Gumpa Bill.
Hey,
John
Gumpa
Jones.
Bill.
And John Jones.
And John Jones. John Jones. Where the heck have you been, John Jones? Thanks for coming in. Okay, tell me again where you moved to.
I moved to Stewart.
To Stewart, which is where Joey Bada Bing lives, you guys. Shout out to Joey Bada Bing. He lives up in Stewart. Kathy moved up there years ago. She used to live down here in West Palm Beach on Flagler. Flagler is like one of the nicest shit, big house up in Flagler. In West Palm Beach, and she sold that house and she moved up to Stewart, which is a lot of people from this area are like venturing up to Martin County. Everything's cheaper.
Heather logged in.
In Martin County. Heather Blackwell?
Yes.
Hi,
Sorry.
Heather. Hi, honey. Thanks for coming in. We're going to take a little drive if you guys want to just take a little drive with us, and this keeps getting crooked. Anyway, so so Kathy moved up there years ago. We were on PTO together, and our kids are, well, Kathy, what are your kids' ages? Tell me your kids' ages.
Okay. The ages right now are 27.
27. Look at 27-year-old, you guys. She looks like she's 27 herself.
But 27, 25, 23, and 19.
And 19.
My
Yeah.
23-year-old's had his birthday already,
So her 19-year-old and Denali were best buddies.
Yeah.
Best buddies. They loved each other. Oh my gosh, they used to play. And Massimo too, but mostly Denali.
Yes.
Right, wouldn't you say? But now Massimo's friends.
Oh yeah, now Massimo and you
Tell
Hangout.
all right, tell everybody your kids' names.
Yes.
Start with your
start,
beautiful daughter. Okay.
Joy, and I second names, I'm apologizing. Joy Monken?
Beautiful Joy Monken. You have to say beautiful Joy Monken. I always say beautiful Joy. I've been saying beautiful Joy Monken since Joy's been following us. Right, Joy? Hi, Joy.
But yeah, so my daughter is Jingtong.
Wait, say it louder.
Jingtong.
Jingtong.
Taijing. Guanjing. And Yongjing.
So Kathy married a Asian man, and she named her Beautiful. And when I tell you they're beautiful, you guys, Kathy's kids are stunning.
Thank you.
Your daughter's so beautiful. Your daughter should have been a model.
Yeah.
And smart. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. Like, didn't all your kids graduate with like crazy high honors and yeah, all of them did. And Kathy, you didn't go to college.
I did some college, but then dropped out to get married and raise a family.
Right? and all her kids, and so we've kind of been like catching up a little bit. She stopped by, and I said, listen, I got so much shipping to do, and I've got to go buy bubble wrap, because I'm always out of bubble wrap, right? I got to go buy bubble wrap. And you guys know I like to support this little old lady who has a packing and shipping company. I know I can order it on Amazon and probably save money, but I'm all about supporting small businesses. So I know you're probably thinking she's crazy, you know, spending more money than she needs to, but I like to support her. So I said to Kathy, we were sitting just getting caught up, and I said, let's go take a drive and I need boxes, bubble wrap, and I need tape. And so Kathy decided to come. What is that?
We have a lot more names to say hi to.
Oh, Saxton. Hello,
Mimi.
Saxton.
Mimi
Denise, Mimi Resells. Hello. Thanks for coming in, you guys, hanging out. See that little arrow? You
Karen
can
at
just...
the beach. Well, I didn't want you to miss her.
Oh, okay. Karen's at the beach. Oh, she's so sweet. She's like, I don't want you to miss your friends. Heather MC. Hi, Heather. Hello, sweetheart.
Did you
Thanks,
say
you guys.
Raiders?
Yeah, that's Saxton.
Oh, okay.
I don't call her Rummage Raiders. That's Saxton.
That's how I know.
I know. Yeah, but that's not her real name. That's her make-believe name. Actually, Saxton isn't her real name either, but it's a long story.
Okay.
She's just, yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, so I said to Kathy, I said, let's jump in the car, and how long has that light been green? What light? I'm not at a light. Is that what you mean? Hi, Dora. I'm at the bank, actually.
What? Oh, maybe. But how can they can't see that?
No, they can't see that. They're seeing the back of the truck. Oh, my bad, she said. She thinks that we're stopped at a light and not moving. Is there a person in that car in front of us?
Yes.
Okay. So I didn't know if sometimes they park.
Well, they shouldn't. The light's green.
Right. And that's where the ATM machine is. It's kind of an odd place to have an ATM machine. Right? It should be like in a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear the sputtering a little bit on the truck. Can you feel the sputtering? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the timing or something must be not right with it. I got to bring it in and have it serviced before I drive across the state to bring Angelina to school.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with it. But anyways, yeah, squirrel.
And you have a crack in your windshield?
I do have something came flying out of a truck. I was behind a truck on the highway,
mm-hmm.
and a piece of debris hit my windshield. It hasn't spidered yet, but it's going to.
It's starting to.
Is it?
Yeah.
I see it.
It's got there and there.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Florida is free. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I just got to call and get it replaced.
Mm-hmm.
It's on my insurance. I do. I have to call and get that replaced. Squirrel. So I said to Kathy, get in the car with us, get in the car with me, it's just us two, and let's go buy some shipping stuff. I said, and we'll go live. I want to introduce everybody to Kathy because Kathy is a very sweet old friend. And no, you're not old. You're not old. Okay, she's not old. And so I said to her, do you want to go live? My friends would love to meet you. And she said, sure, I'd love to go live. Yeah. No problem. Yeah, so here we are live. And she was telling me about her kids, you guys, and their accomplishments. And I'm just...
Hi, Connie.
Just so blown away. Yeah, just say hi to people as they're coming in.
It's easier.
Yeah. Her accomplishments are just... I've always looked up to Kathy. Always. I've always looked up to Kathy. Like one of my very, very early memories of you, I have to say, here we go. One of my very, very early memories.
I forgot this until you just said it.
The kids were like, my kids were like 3. She knows exactly what I'm going to say because I've said this story before. The kids are like 3, 4, 5, and 6. maybe, right? Because the boys were in pre-K or kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
5. So Denali
Yeah.
was 5.
Mm-hmm.
The girls were 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got invited to a birthday party, pool party, and we had just moved from Jupiter Farms to Palm Beach Gardens. We had just bought the house, and we were new to the school, and we were involved in PTO together, and we got invited to a birthday party. It was Desi's birthday party. Desi's still around, you know. Desi, he.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it
Him,
was
her. I have no clue.
No, it was over at Frenchman's Landing, and it was Desi and Denali and your son were really good friends, and Desi actually worked for me for like 2 weeks. I trained him, and I'm just gonna use the ATM machine, and he was gonna, like, you know, help me with shipping and stuff, and then he decided to move to New Jersey, like last week. He just left. But yeah, Desi tried to join the service, and they wouldn't let him in because he's flat-footed.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Flat-footed.
Can't march. Can't hike. If you can't do that, you can't be in.
Okay, so with that being said, tell them about
Tell your story?
No. Oh, okay. I have to finish my story. Okay, hold on. Let me just finish doing
Yeah,
this.
get the embarrassment over with.
Hold on. What did you say?
I said get the embarrassment over with.
It's not embarrassing. So,
Hi, Dora.
Dora, hi, sweetheart. So we're at the pool party, and you know, we're having fun, and the kids are all in and out of the pool like crazy little animals that they are. And this one looks over at me and she says, "I think you need Nanny 911." She did. That's what she said to me. She goes, "I think you need Nanny 911." I'm like, "Yeah, I probably do, with all these little kids." Because the kids were wild. The boys were like crazy wild. Is that the story that you were thinking I was going to tell?
Well, there was that one, and then something about Lily, bright clothing. You used to tell some. I forget what it was, but
She always.
yeah, I remember that one too. The 911. It was like
I don't remember which one you're talking about, but yeah, she always wore Lily Pulitzer. Lily Pulitzer was her thing, but I don't remember what story you're going to tell about Lily Pulitzer.
I don't remember the specifics of it. It was just something about bright clothes, and I don't remember. But
I don't remember either. I don't remember that.
Something one of your girls. I forget. It was so long ago.
Was it when my girls had to go to Lily Pulitzer and pick out the clothes for the fashion show? Was it about that?
I don't recall. I just
don't
remember there was
remember?
something about bright clothing, Lily, and. But
Oh,
yeah, I
don't
do
know.
remember the Nanny 911 too.
Yeah. So, go ahead. Tell them about your children and their wonderful accomplishments, because I'm just so impressed by it.
So, my daughter, that's 27, is in Pennsylvania right now in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and she's in her second year of physician assistance schooling and doing very well. She just started her third clinical. And let's see, my oldest son, Taijing.
And she wants to go work where?
Oh, she wants to work at the VA hospital in the psychiatric department to help the military personnel getting out that have PTSD and everything. And then
That's amazing, right, you guys? That's amazing. It takes a very special person to tackle something like that.
And then there is Taijing, my 25-year-old. He's in the Air Force. He just bought his first house, and he is actually, I believe he's on a C-17 right now, headed for South America. Not allowed to say, but somewhere down there.
And tell them what he does in the Navy and in the Air Force.
Air Force. He is with Special Forces, which is what used to be called an MP, but he's with the CRW 621st, which is the elite of them. So it's pretty cool because he gets all the neat gear and gets to do special things. If a airstrip is being closed down, the CRW goes in and provides the security for it to be broken down, or if one needs to be put up. So Syria, what was it, like 2 months ago, he almost got sent there. Thank God he didn't, because they ended up getting bombed. So that was a thankful moment.
You must be like always scared.
Yeah.
It's an always
That's why
scared.
I don't watch the news.
It's an always scared feeling having your children in the armed forces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Guanjing is a Marine. He's been in now for over 4 years. And
I just can't believe it.
he's at Camp Pendleton in California. Oh, Taijing is up for E5, which I don't know what it is in the Air Force. And my Marine is already in E5, which I think is some type of sergeant. I don't know. But my
Can you
Marine
imagine, you guys?
My Marine went in first. As Donna said, I married an Asian man. It was a nasty divorce, la la la. But so Taijing felt like he needed to stay behind and protect me. And when he felt like I was secure enough in my life, he started his. But so Guanjing, he's been in a little over 4 years. And
Hey, Leon. Sorry for interrupting you.
And Yongjing graduated high school last year and is considering going into the Coast Guard. But right now he's just being a typical 19-year-old hanging out.
Just enjoying life.
Yep.
Which he should. Let him enjoy. You know, I always say not everybody's ready to go off to college or, you know, the army or whatever, like fresh out of high school. Some kids just need a minute, you know, and
Yeah.
yeah, let them just be who we. So can you believe it, you guys? She's got 2 in the service. One, ooh, God, he's going fast in that yellow Corvette.
For being on
Holy
this road, definitely.
Holy cow, did he must have drove past us doing like 70. The speed limit on this road's like 35, you guys. So yeah, Army, no. Navy, Marines, potentially the Coast Guard, and her
the
daughter.
VA.
Huh?
I said, and the VA.
And the VA. How's that for an accomplishment? Isn't that crazy? That's so awesome. And Kathy's an entrepreneur. She's always been an entrepreneur. She's always like found a way to like make money, to make ends meet, because she basically had to raise her 4 children from the time they were
Yongjing was 8.
8
when
years
got the
old.
divorce.
8 years old. She's had to raise her 4 children, and Kathy is the type of woman that she's such a go-getter, which is probably what we have a lot in common, because she'll do whatever it takes to provide for her children. That's that Corvette again. Do
Yes.
you hear them?
I wonder if they can hear.
Oh my gosh. To provide for her children, to put food on the table, to hustle up. I mean, everything from painting to cleaning homes to
Selling wine.
selling
My
wine.
ex-husband's wine collection I sold.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh my gosh, look at the traffic. Do you still sell lip scents?
Yes.
You do? I really want to try it because
It's on me.
it is? I really want to try it. I want to order some tubes from you. I never tried it. I remember when you told me that you started selling it. And, you know, maybe some of our viewers would be interested in ordering some lip scents from you. You guys, it's the type of, it's lipstick that goes on like in the morning and never comes off, right?
Pretty much. It's actually not lipstick. It's called a lip color, and it's not a stain, but you put 3 coats on and you let it dry in between each coat, and then you put on a top product called Glossy Gloss, and it seals it in, and it stays anywhere from 4 to 18 hours. I woke up this morning because my fiance Dustin, we went out to a work party last night, so I had it on, and I was lazy. I didn't take it off. Typical me.
And it still is on.
And I woke up this morning with perfect lip color. I had to actually scrub it off because it would have come off, you know, it's today, and I didn't want it to peel off while I was talking to you.
Oh.
And so I had to scrub it off and reapply.
Oh, I wish I had thought of it before you left the house, because I would have loved to of you to bring down some like red and raspberry colors.
Oh,
Those are
I've
my
got them.
favorite colors, like reds and raspberries are my favorite color to wear. Yeah, definitely we're gonna have to do that. I mean, she lives so close, you guys. I mean, Stuart is
About 30
30
minutes.
30 minutes away. She lives 30 minutes away, and we haven't seen each other in 7 years. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But, it's one of those friendships that, you don't see each other for a long time. You don't talk to each other for a long time. And don't you love those kind of friendships where you just like pick out,
Slide back in.
just slide back
Big
in.
deal. Welcome to Florida traffic.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
He was wandering into this lane and he almost...
Well, did you see his
Almost-
side mirror?
Yeah.
It was already knocked off.
Do you see how close it was? We would have hit him.
Oh,
If
yeah.
he hit him, I would have hit him.
Most definitely.
Oh my God.
That's why I love Martin County.
Martin County's getting really, really busy though.
Not like down here.
Not
And
like
our
down
cops
here.
are awesome. We have the best cops. People come from the south heading up 95. They get to Martin County and literally do a U-turn to head back south because they know that they will get stopped in Martin County.
Yeah, I love Martin County. I mean, I love this area. I really, really do. But I do love Martin County. Martin County is still like not as developed. Here, it's like, do you see the transition that Palm Beach Gardens is under? Holy cow! And now they're
Unreal.
bringing the commuter rail in. That's going to bring in a lot of transients.
Yeah.
The commuter rail is going to run from Miami to Orlando, and there's a depot here. They're stopping in Palm Beach Gardens, so that's going to bring. I mean, I don't think the Palm Beach Gardens police is going to deal or put up with it. Any kind of riffraff, because they're pretty strict. But I don't
Schneider.
know. Huh?
Snyder's better.
Snyder?
Yeah.
What's that?
Our chief.
Oh, that's your chief of police in Martin County? Oh, I don't even know who our chief of police is.
That's why ours is better.
You know him?
Because I know
Calls
him.
him by name. She knows her chief of police. That's so funny.
He's really good, and he's very personable too.
Oh my
He
gosh,
even
that's
met with
awesome.
Taijing when he got. Okay, all of my sons have their eagle for Boy Scouts, and when Taijing eagled, he couldn't make it to his court of honor, so he sent a deputy in his place, and then made time to meet personally with Taijing in the middle of the day to congratulate him.
Talk about that, Kathy. Tell us about your Boy Scout days.
Oh,
Kathy was a troop leader or beyond. For...
I started in Boy Scouts in 2003. I ran 8 nationally accredited day camps for Cub Scouts.
All volunteer, you guys.
Oh yes, all volunteering.
Volunteered her time. She's such a giver. She's such a giver.
Was my daughter's Girl Scout leader first, and I don't know what year that started. She got her bronze, her silver, should have gotten her gold, but politics stood in the way. And then during that, started the Boy Scouts, well, Cub Scouts. Like I say, did 8 years of day camp, started up and ran the Cub Scout pack for many years. Oh gosh, what else? A ton. Got my Scoutmaster training.
Her whole life evolved around
Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts. And even when she wasn't like actively doing Boy Scout stuff, like at camps or training troops and stuff, she would take on the task of sewing Boy Scout patches on Boy Scouts uniforms. Parents used to bring her the patches and the uniforms, and she would like sit at home with her sewing machine and sew the patches on the things. I mean, talk about like giving back to the community. It was like crazy. Like, she always volunteering her time. And we were on the PTO together, and we were both on SAC together.
Right.
I don't know if you guys know what SAC is, but SAC is it's a parent participation for schools, individual schools, if they change any kind of rules or implement new decisions of how the school is being run, they allow the parents in the school. It's different than PTO, completely different. PTO is like the fun part of volunteering. Well, it wasn't so much fun all the time. It was a lot of work. But SAC,
It was a lot of work.
It was a lot of work. SAC was like an additional volunteer service that we both used to belong to, where you go to the meetings and you basically just vote on things that the principal of the school was trying to decide whether to implement for the next semester or the next school year, even the next school year, if it was like something really, really big. There's a police car. I hope it wasn't that Corvette.
I hope it wasn't the Mustang.
Huh?
I hope it wasn't
That's
the
what I
Mustang
meant.
either.
Yeah, the Mustang. Because that person was driving like they were
Crazy.
impaired or something. They were not driving normal. Hopefully he just got pulled over and there wasn't an accident, if it is him.
Nope, neither one.
Nope. Okay. Just a different. So yeah, so we used to belong to SAC together, which was...
We also did when we sat in and the school got accredited.
Oh, God.
Remember
I
that?
forgot about that. No, we used to do a lot of volunteer work. I mean,
Yeah.
just always giving back.
Palm Beach County has a ton of schools, and they picked out
We went down to the
schools.
school district for that, didn't we?
No, they came to us and up in Palm Beach
I
Gardens.
remember that.
And we sat at that huge conference table, and they brought us like
Yes,
salads.
yes, I remember
Gosh, that was eons
that.
ago.
That was like a huge privilege.
Oh yes, well that's what I was saying. Is like Palm Beach County has a ton of schools.
I completely forgot about that.
We have school ratings. I don't know how it is in other states, but we have like A, B, C, F, or whatever, and they pick certain schools and certain parents to come in and sit on the board and answer questions and give thought processes and whatnot. And,
Oh my gosh, I remember like...
and we helped our school system get an A.
Yeah. I remember, oh my gosh, I remember driving the kids to school and being at the school the whole entire day, and then I would always get called like I was helping this classroom or that classroom or this classroom. I mean, besides like the PTO meetings and everything else that we did, and they were always short they were always short for helpers, and they were always short for field trip volunteers, because where Eisenhower was, it was a school that was like, it was in between, like very, what happened here? They're just clearing.
Yeah.
Okay, it was in between, like you had the east side of Eisenhower, which was the rich and famous. The privileged, we'll call it the privileged. And then we had on the west side of the school, so it was split, the territory was split. And so on the west side of it, there was kind of lower income families. Probably even lower than lower income families. And
yeah, because we were a Title One?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think that's what it was called. Title One means free lunches.
So the problem was you had parents that were kind of like in the low income area that had to work.
Yep.
There were two working families working to support households. So
hold on, we need to say hi's. Sorry, Lindsay Ann.
Hi, Lindsay Ann.
Who else? D. Scott.
Hi, D. Scott. Welcome in.
It says Dad's Vintage Garage.
John. Hey.
Thank you for my
He's got kids.
He
comes on.
Yep.
He comes on with his
and
kids.
Virginia.
Virginia, welcome in, honey.
And I'm Kathy, by the way.
And this is Kathy, my old friend Kathy. We're just getting caught up because we haven't spoken or seen each other for at least 7 years.
Yeah.
But we've been good friends for a very long time. But yeah, so back to volunteering at the school. So you had the families that were like lower income, less privileged families that both parents had to work, and then you had on the other end
where one parent went to work or owned a business and looked like they were working.
Well,
but the workers
I
didn't
kind
work.
of feel like some of those parents for like their own, like they played tennis during the day and they really couldn't
Yeah.
come, you know, to PTO meetings or volunteer or just didn't want to. I mean, I don't know, for whatever reason. So
They dropped their kids off to be hated and babysat.
Yeah, so a lot of the parents that did volunteer their time at the school, like I ended up going to more field trips than I can count on
St. Augustine,
both
the
of our
zoo.
hands and toes, and
Yep.
because I would get a call, you know, from the principal's office, we need a volunteer to go to the zoo. Oh, okay, I'll be right there, you
Yep.
know, and on the bus I go with a bunch of second graders. And so I would leave, I would go to school in the morning. I would take the kids, you know, 7:30 in the morning to school, and sometimes I wouldn't be coming back home until like 4:30 by the time everything was said and done and the teachers had their copies made and everything that we had to do to help the teachers. And I would run home and my husband would be, you know, getting home from work at like 5:36 and the beds weren't made and the dinner wasn't done, the shopping wasn't done, the house was in disarray. I was in school,
All
not
day.
getting paid,
Right.
volunteering
Never. Oh yes.
the whole entire day. So I would get home with my 4 babies and be like running around, trying to tidy up the house, trying to get dinner cooked before my husband came home and he would be like, "What did you do all day?" I went to the zoo, you know, like I was at school all day. He used to get a little angry with me because I used
my
to
ex too.
because I used to volunteer at the school so much. He's like, if you like being at the school so much, why don't you get a job there? And I'm like, oh, whatever. It's, you know.
Yep.
But that's what we did. We volunteered like every day.
I drove 100 miles a day getting kids to and from schools.
From where?
I lived in West Palm, so I would wake up, get jinged home to Suncoast, and then I would have from Suncoast, Yongjing and Guanjing would already be in the car, so then I'd drive up to Palm Beach Gardens, drop them off, drive back to West Palm Beach, wake up Taijing, get him up to Palm Beach Gardens, to the west side of Palm Beach Gardens, and then drive home. And I would have to do that, you know,
Every
morning
day.
and afternoon. It was 100 miles a day that I drove kids to and from school.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
And then I was a copycat at Duncan Middle School. They called us copycats because teachers would have all their cuppies. They would have the paper that they wanted used with the copy that they wanted on it, and it'd make probably 1,000 copies a day.
Yeah.
That certain ones of us, we had our own day that was given to us.
But you had to make copies for the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
So I would go I'd drop him off, park, walk in, make copies, then go pick up Yongjing and Guanjing and
You're reminding me of things that like feel like to me ages ago because it was like pre-Denali getting sick.
Yeah.
So like I have a lot of those memories are kind of suppressed with me. Like those like those were like the happy days, you know, the good days. Like at the time I didn't realize that those were like going to be some of the best golden days, that those were going to be some of the best days of my life. I just kind of went through the motions, you know, 4 beautiful, healthy kids, PTO, volunteering, school field trips, you know, beautiful home, husband working. Like you just take everything for granted.
Right.
You just take everything for granted. And you could say the same thing with your life because
definitely.
Kathy had a beautiful life, you know, beautiful home, beautiful life, and her world came crashing down, like big time crashing down, not by losing a child, thank God, but, you know, because of a horrible divorce that she went through and is still horrible. Like I just can't even believe how horrible, but you know, even after all these years, but you just got to cherish, because as hard as life is right now for me, and life is pretty hard for me right now, I have a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. I'm 57 years old, and you know,
Are you?
I am. I'm a senior citizen now.
Okay, I'm not
Do you
that
want to go
old.
get a free cup of coffee at Burger King? We can get free coffee at Burger King, you know, because I'm a senior citizen.
Okay, I take back the statement. I'm not that old.
How old are you, Kathy?
49.
She's only 49, you guys, and she's got kids
Old.
older than me. Yeah. So, I'm trying to drive very, very safely because there's a state trooper right next to me. Turning around, getting back on the highway, chasing after bad boys, bad boys.
That's why you got to
So-
use the Waze app.
Right? So what I was saying was, is as hard as life seems to be right now, not just for me, but for anybody, it could be so much worse. Because I thought life was tough when we were doing
Right? When you're
PTO and raising
a
all
kid
those
on
babies
each hip, one on the back,
and stressing out
one in
about
the belly.
yeah, and stressing out about what am I going to make for dinner. Like that was like my biggest stress, like when I was home raising the children and volunteering my time at the PTO, and Ricky volunteering all his time for the town Little League for JTAA. He was always volunteering. He was at JTAA all the time. And like I think back and it's like, honestly, like my biggest stress was I gotta go to the supermarket and I gotta buy food, and what am I gonna make for dinner?
Yeah.
You know, and look at,
And now I worry, is mine going to get shot?
and now she worries is hers gonna get shot.
We're crooked again.
Yeah, thanks. Isn't that crazy? You guys, we're almost at our destination, so we probably will be going off in a minute, but I wanted to remind you, I did a video last night. If you haven't gone to watch it, I did a video of the beautiful Christmas tree that's in my living room, and I am going to share a box full of the ornaments that are on my Christmas tree with you guys. All you have to do is go to the video and make a comment down below. You can comment anything you want, and we're going to do a random picker sometime during the auction this weekend, which will start. Oh, turn on red. This guy's beeping at me for me to go. We start tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on my channel, and then we transition over to Mr. Buys a Lot, and then over to Tees, and sometime during the auction I'll be doing the random picker and be giving away some of those ornaments. And what else? Oh, I'm not going to do an auction tonight. I might go live just to do a, like, as Thelma Thrift would call it, heart to heart, and maybe just chit chat, just for a couple of hours, just to kind of like, you know, say hello to you guys and keep you guys company so I can read the chat, because I really can't read the chat right now because I'm driving.
It's a lot of highs to everybody.
Huh?
People saying hi to everybody. In
Yeah.
the group.
Yeah, they all love each other. They're like one big happy family. They all love each other. They look forward to coming on and hanging out with their friends. I do this thing called Lava Lamp Live at nighttime, and people come in just to chit chat and talk about reselling and, you know, stuff like that. So, which is really awesome. But so I think that we're probably gonna go in here, get my supplies, and get a quick sandwich somewhere, because I need to get back. And yeah, so thanks you guys for coming in and hanging out and meeting Kathy. And I love when you guys come in, go over and make a comment on that video, so you'll be eligible to win. And any parting words?
Bye bye.
Bye, you guys. Thank you. Mwah. Love you guys. Thanks.